You have questions? America's #1 business coach has answers. It's your Broda from Minnesota. Here's another edition of Ask Clay Anything on the Thrive Time Business Coach Radio Show.
Yes, and yes. How do you claim your economic injury disaster loan? That's what we're talking about.
This is Josh.
Josh, what up, man? This is Clay.
How are you in the world are you doing?
I am doing great. I'm doing great here. I'm here with the Master Machine folks, and I told them that you and your company, DaVinci IT Consulting, that you guys received the funding for the economic injury program there through the Small Business Administration. So I thought, could you tell us, did you actually receive funding from that, or how did that work?
So we submitted each of our companies that had an EIN and at least some sort of employee. We submitted each of those entities to the EIDL. And yesterday, all but 2 received $1,000 in that account.
$1,000, is it per employee, or was it just $1,000 total, or what?
It looks like it's, well, from my reading of it, it looks like it's $1,000 per employee, but there hasn't been a lot of communication from that, from the EIDL, and so unexpectedly received $1,000 in each of those accounts.
Okay, and how did you apply? What was your process for applying?
So we submitted the form. It's a relatively painless form. Took about 2 minutes to apply. It's asked for your bank account information. It asks for your revenue for last year, and then there's a checkbox to apply for the rapid access. And we applied for any entity that had an EIN and a bank account and had some sort of at least one employee. We went ahead and applied.
So you're saying for any company that you had that had an employee identification number, you went to sba.gov/disaster-assistance/coronavirus-COVID-19. I put a link on the show notes, but you went there. For anybody listening right now, you can go there and you click the link and you can apply. But you're saying you went to the SBA website and you applied for the economic injury disaster loan there, and then you received $1,000 per employee? Is that correct?
What we showed up yesterday was $1,000 per entity. I was expecting them to have some sort of further communication to how many employees, but unexpectedly $1,000 showed up in all of those accounts.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure why it was just $1,000, but right. We got $1,000 per entity. So
okay, you didn't talk to anybody. They just put $1,000 in your account. Nace,
no.
What questions do you have about that? And make sure you eat the mic there, Nace.
Okay. So after you filed from that link on the show notes, how long? What was the process, and how long did it take to see that money in your account? Was it like a week or a couple of days?
Right, I think about 8-9 days.
Okay. I
have to go back and look when I asked. It was about a little over a week, but there was no other paperwork, and there hasn't been any communication since the submitting of that application.
How did they know your bank account and your routing number to put the money in your account?
So, on the form that you fill out, they're going to ask you for your EIN. They'll ask you for your routing number, and they'll ask for your bank account number, and they'll ask you for your revenue for last year.
And you just filled it out, and then boom, there it is.
Just filled it out.
Okay, Jordan.
Filled it out.
Any questions for Josh? Any questions for Josh?
I do not have any questions.
Okay, Nace, do you feel satisfied?
I do.
I just want to make sure I'm getting this idea. So when you applied, were you initially thinking that you might get a 30-year loan at 3.75% interest as initially pitched by the SBA? Is that what you thought you were getting, Josh?
That was my expectation, and then I figured there would be more communication as to an application process, and then we would go through a traditional loan application. I've filled out many loan applications, so I'm familiar with that process.
Yeah.
It looks like we're living more in the age of magic money showing up unexpectedly.
Magic money.
Not sure what's going on there, but
okay,
magic money showing up in accounts.
Well, you know.
You know what they say.
Okay, so you know what they say. So I want to make sure I get this. Jordan, and I'll let you go here, and Josh, in just a second. Jordan, do you go to Whole Foods?
Very rarely.
Do you go to Whole Foods, Nace?
I do not.
Where do you go to shop, Nace?
We usually go to Walmart.
Okay, and Jordan, where do you go?
I go to Doc's.
Okay, where's Doc's? Is that a real story? You making that up?
No, yeah. Doc's Country Mart.
Really?
Yep.
Where's that?
That is on 151st and Memorial.
That might be my new spot.
There you go.
Is it empty? No one else goes there?
Yes.
Yes, that's my jam. Okay, I'll probably go to Doc's moving forward. I love Doc's. That's hot. Okay, so it would be like going into Doc's because you hear they have a special on meat. So you go there, they have a big meat special. You can stock up, and you show up with a shopping cart, and you say, I want to buy all this meat, a.k.a. Josh, you wanted a 30-year economic injury disaster loan, a 30-year loan at 3.75% interest. And you say, I want all that meat. I want that
That's
Angus.
what I was wanting.
And then some guy gives you an avocado. Is that what happened?
It does.
I mean, it's just crazy. Josh, what's your website and what do you do? I'm sure there's thousands of thrivers out there that could benefit from your services. Quick pitch, what do you do? I've known you for a couple years. You do a great job. And you and I first met when I was running for mayor. And now that I'm running for governor, you and I
I'm
have
a
been meeting
business
a lot.
coach. I like coaching businesses. I'm super passionate about helping IT companies. So if you got an IT company and you need some help, I'll give you 3 hours of my time to help fix your IT business. And if it's a good fit, we'll move forward.
And what qualifies you to be a good teacher, coach guy?
I have grown multiple multi-million-dollar IT companies. I've have a history of generating about twice the industry average net profit. The average IT company makes about 7 to 19% net profit. Last IT company I sold, we generated pretty consistently about a 40% net profit.
Hey, I talked to Jerome, by the way, about this whole governor thing I'm running for in Oklahoma. And you guys are going to be helping me on the IT. So thank you so much for volunteering. And because I'm going to take $1 a year, we're going to divide that equally by all the teammates. So I think you're going to make like 7 or 8 cents.
I'm borderline emotional about that.
I'm excited. Well, hey, I can't wait to see you, buddy. Take care.
Later, bye.
Bye. Hug somebody. And now, without any further ado, 3,